All right. And this is just game 2. And this is only the semifinals. So we may have already missed it. I've got a ready from Koryan. I need a ready from Nenu if I haven't seen it. There it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. If someone says Koryan's falling asleep, but it is pretty much, I mean, it's earlier for Nenu than it is for Koryan, right? I don't know what's the difference in time zones between Indonesia and Japan. Unbelievable. All right, Nenu on the board here in game 3 with his first Tetris. Koryan gets his. And Koryan on the ropes. It has not been an easy day for Koryan whatsoever. Has gotten into the semifinals like he does pretty much every time. I don't think he's ever not been to the semifinals, at least. But he has lost a few games, and it's like these young guns are gunning for him. And this has probably been the toughest, most competitive CTM as far as Koryan is concerned. And that's even if he goes all the way, this will be the toughest one that he's ever had to play. All right, so Nenu's sitting on 114 through 20 lines. Both players at 20 lines. Koryan burning above the next box. 136,000 for Nenu. And look at this. Sue is here. She has brought us Raising Cane's. No chicken sandwiches today, but chicken fingers will do me just fine. Thank you, Sue. So 89,000 for Koryan. 159 for Nenu. Through that burning, Koryan is ahead by 9 lines. And Nenu not happy with that, so you can see him sneering at his situation right now. Bangs down a triple down the right side and gets an immediate long bar for a Tetris. Let's see how he's going to clear away this right side. Tried to avoid putting a long bar down there just so that he didn't have to shift over to a left side well, and that's going to sort of come back to bite him. Koryan knocks down a Tetris, and he's back by a Tetris and a half now. Nenu now is just a piece away from having a right side Tetris well, 1 row off the bottom. And maybe getting a little bit too greedy as Nenu. He's got a lead, but he's trying to avoid, additional burn lines, but it might serve him well just to get his stack cleared down and take a few burn lines while he can afford to do it. All right, there's a Tetris for Nenu, 248, 230 for Koryan. Nenu back has the lead, and Koryan's actually playing 5 lines into the future. Well, not anymore. Nenu Tetrises. Koryan Tetrises again, 253. And bang, Tetris for both of them. 277 Koryan, 294 for Nenu. Koryan ahead by 5 burn lines. Tetris Nenu, 317. And here's one for Koryan. $18,000 point lead now for Nenu. And another Tetris for Koryan to take a lead, at least in points. He is ahead by 8 burn lines. But, you can't unscore points. So even when you're ahead, it's good to be ahead. 368 Koryan, 364 Nenu. Nenu set up now for a Tetris. Koryan not quite there, gets a long bar. All right, Koryan have to improvise for a few pieces while he waits for his long bar now. And Koryan rips a piece or two over to the left, trying to keep his right side open, but getting droughted. And finally gets the long bar and bangs it down. 395 Koryan, 413 for Nenu. Both of them Tetris, though. 18,000 point differential. And both players have clean boards. Koryan set up for a Tetris and is now virtually tied in score with Nenu, but again, still 6 lines ahead, and now he's actually 10 lines ahead after another Tetris. So they are keeping pace with one another. They are in a virtual dead heat, and it's really whoever blinks first loses. $487 Koryan. Heat Tetris is $510. Nenu Tetris is $494. And so this is virtually tied when you take into account sort of their paces. Nenu gets the long bar a couple of pieces too early, but no problem. He clears it away and scores a Tetris anyway. $533 Koryan. $520 for Nenu. I like to give a lot of score checks on here because the players, you know, keeps them from having to look. Then they can just go by what I'm saying. $557 Koryan, $543 Nenu. All right, Koryan transitions at $581. And if Nenu can Tetris, then he will transition with a higher transition score, which he does, $591. So he transitions 10,000 points higher than Koryan. So really, he's in pole position right here, up 2 games to 1. Oh, missed long bar spin from Nenu. That's going to cost him a few burn lines. I mean, I think it's worth going for if you can hit it consistently because it minimizes the number of burn lines that you have to add. But 643 Koryan, now 629 from Nenu. So hard to hit those in competition. And Nenu with a Tetris, 657 for him, 670 for Koryan. And it looks like, you know, here we go all over again. Has all the makings of another game that's going to go to kill screen. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. 699 for Koryan, 684 for Nenu. Nenu covers the well just as the long bar comes. Same old story. Trying to avoid creating a dependency is Nenu, but has to put additional weight on the right side of his stack. To do that, clears away the right side and gets a long bar. Crucial Tetris there for Nenu. 717 for him, 757 Koryan. Koryan Tetris is 786. Now we are definitely in max out territory here. If you can get to low to mid 800s before even 200 lines, max outs are on the table. But Nenu's stack looking not so great right now. And Koryan's going to have to keep going. Nenu's going to have to keep going and try to stay alive while still not giving up too much pace to Koryan. All right, Nenu crucial triple down the right. That's going to help him out a lot. Nenu gets a Tetris, 794. And through all this, Nenu really still back by only a couple of Tetrises. Koryan Tetris is 865. Nenu with another Tetris, 825. 40,000 point differential. We're not even at 200 lines yet. Koryan just gets there. He's at 897. So max out on the table for Koryan. And Nenu Tetris he's at 199 lines. So max out on the table for him as well. And it might take it. It might take a max out to win this game, which means that somebody might get a max out and lose, which like feels bad, man. Oh my God. 947 Koryan. Crucial Tetris. 982. 873 for Nenu. Nenu Tetris Koryan sitting on 982. 13 lines till kill screen. Tetris. He's got the max out. He's got room for 3 more Tetrises if he doesn't burn a line. There's one of them. And there's 1,052,800 for Koryan. Nenu Tetrises. Koryan's got ahead by 8 burn lines. Koryan 1 Tetris away from a 1.1. He's building, he's got a long bar dependency in the middle of his stack. And I don't know what he's going to be able to do. Nenu, all right, so Koryan tops out at 1,087,000. And Nenu is good. Nenu is not good. Wait a minute. Nenu is not good. Koryan is good. Sorry about that, but a double max out. Not good. My apologies. I misread it. Koryan is not. Koryan is good. So Koryan takes the game. Sorry about that. They're both pretty good. Nenu is good. Koryan is good. They're both good. So Koryan salvages that one. It took a Maxout to win. Nenu maxed out and lost. Doesn't happen a lot. Not in like real tournaments. Maybe in people's like little streams that they set up, it happens. But in a real tournament like this or CTWC, doesn't happen often. So incredible game. Incredible. Yeah, 1.023 for Nenu, 1.087 for Koryan. I said the wrong name at the wrong time. So let's give Koryan his heart. And Koryan's still alive. Koryan says ready. We need a ready from Nenu. Nenu says ready, I guess. I mean, how tough is this for Nenu to be up 2-0 to max out in the third game and lose? Unbelievable. Here we go.